So it's good to be good, but it's not enough if you are invisible. If people do not know you exist, most times they're not just going to go out there looking for you. That it's about you. It's actually a pretty selfish thing to shrink when you are a woman in finance because it's not about you. It's about all the women who are looking for you. It's about the men that are looking for you. Well, hello, hello, hello. It is good to be back, and this is a special one. This is for the women in financial services, but especially for the women who are in leadership. Now, when I say financial services, I'm speaking about insurance, tax professionals, real estate investors, or real estate agents, loan officers, financial advisors, CFOs, fractional CFOs, and all of the above. My name is Dr. Terri Alford. I'm known as the Women's Wealth Strategist, and I specialize in helping business owners build wealth and financial freedom so that we can live, lead, and leave multi-million dollar legacies. And today, I want to speak about why women in financial services must be seen before we are chosen. It is important for us to know that we have to do things differently and we have to operate our businesses as women who are visible in order for us to do the impossible. Now, if you do not know, I am the owner of TNA Financial Group. I am a $1 million producer, and I am one of the top agents within my insurance network. And the way that I have done that is through being visible, is through attracting abundance. My whole movement is about attracting abundance and retiring wealthy. And so I want to give you some tips on today about why it's important that you must be seen before you are chosen as a woman in male dominated industry, especially for my white male dominated industry. Okay. So it's good to be good, but it's not enough if you are invisible. If people do not know you exist, most times they're not just going to go out there looking for you. And it's not about you having a big ego, it is about you seeing yourself as an authority, rising as a leader, being a good steward of the opportunities that come your way, and being responsible for sharing your gifts, sharing your information, educating, and not thinking that it's about you. It's actually a pretty selfish thing to shrink when you are a woman in finance because you're thinking it's about you. It's not. In order to truly be humble, you realize that because it's not about you, you are going to lay aside, put aside the things that are holding you back, the things that make you want to shrink, the thoughts that make you want to give up or think that you're not good enough or think that you're not worthy enough. Like, it's not about you. It's about all the women who are looking for you. It's about the men that are looking for you. It's about the communities, the families that are looking for you to solve their problems, but they don't know how to find you because you are afraid to show up, because you're afraid about what somebody else may say. I am unapologetically an insurance broker. If someone needs life insurance, investment grade life insurance, retirement planning, reach out to me. Mortgage insurance, reach out to me. If you have a license and you don't know how to use it to build an additional $100,000 in income, reach out to me. I can say that unapologetically now. But a long time ago, I used to hide that thing. But you cannot hide the thing because, again, it is not about you. It is about you rising up as the leader and then also making sure that you are present so that you can have a stronger like, know, and trust factor. When you're in financial services, many times the perception precedes the trust. And so if you are not seen as an authority, people are not going to want to work with you. They're going to work with people who they see in authority, people who they are used to seeing. So how is it that in my white male dominated industry, like my numbers are greater and higher than some of my white male counterparts? It's because I show up confidently. I am competent, but I am making sure that I am visible in front of the people who really need my services. As women, sometimes we overinvest in credentials, in titles, in pieces of papers, and certifications, and certificates. and the things that we feel are going to make us be seen as more knowledgeable, when the truth of the matter is people need to see you first. You can get all the credentials, you can get all the degrees, but if no one knows you exist, it still has not helped you be able to attract more clients. So instead of you investing in all the certificates, all the papers, all the letters, all the accolades, invest in your personal brand, invest in telling your story better, invest in ways for you to reach more of the people that are looking for you and to lead not from behind the scenes, but also lead from the front. You can be exceptional, but you're going to continue to be overlooked if you are not visible. And being visible is not just you saying, "Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me." You may be in some rooms where you're just going to give commentary. You don't have to be the speaker, you don't have to be the presenter, but if you know information, speak up, raise your hand, say something. That's visibility too. If there's an opportunity to ask a question, get up out of your seat and ask the expert in the room the question. When I go places, well, my pom pom is in the other room, but when I go places, I bring my pom pom with me. I was somewhere the other day and a woman asked, she said, "Do you take that pom pom everywhere?" I was like, "How you know?" She was like, "Because every time I see you, you have that pom pom." I do. It's part of my brand now, right? But it's also one of the things that I bring with me. So if I have a question, if I want to celebrate somebody, like that is something that I'm going to use. I want people to understand that I am not here to judge you based on where you are financially. I am here to help you see where you are financially, where you want to be financially, and help you merge the gap. You can call me your professional, financial, business consultant, and cheerleader. That's the brand, like that's the reputation that I want to have. And so, as a woman in finance, I have decided that the only way for me to show up and build my business and to run my business is to rise up as an authority and not say, "Oh, well, I can't work with retirement plans," or "I'm not going to do as much in annuity production because I have black hair and not gray hair or not white hair. I'm not walking around with the tie. I'm not a mister, I'm a miss." And those things used to hold me back. I used to say, "You know what? I have the knowledge. I can offer the products, but people are not going to want to work with me. People are not going to want to trust me with hundreds and thousands of dollars." But I had to change my mindset. And when I changed my mindset and said, "Yes, they will," they started to do it. They actually started to do it. So a lot of the work starts here before it happens on the outside. Okay. So when you are visible, again, you are speaking up in spaces, you are posting your perspective, even if it's not like other perspectives. I have an agent that's within my agency, and I've had to share with her a few times, "Stop looking at all that stuff." I've even told her, "Get out of the certain groups," because she's in certain groups and they just confuse her. I'm like, "It's too much noise," right? But when you know your perspective and you know what you know to be true, share that. That's going to make you be more visible. Some people will agree, some people won't agree, but the people that do agree are going to be attracted to you and are going to want to do business with you. And then you can lead conversations. You don't have to wait for an invitation. If there is something that is being discussed and you have knowledge and you can bring value to the conversation, participate. That's how you're going to become more visible. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to events where I'm not speaking on stage, I'm not a vendor, I'm literally an attendee, and people come to me and they ask me questions and they want to work with me and they want to know what I'm doing. And it's because I'm showing value in that space. So you don't always have to be on stage. You don't always have to be on live. You don't always have to be visible on social media, but you do need to be visible. So instead of thinking about like, "Oh, I don't want to promote me," you're not promoting yourself. You're positioning yourself so that the people who are looking for you can find you. And when you are looking to up level your client base, your expert clients are looking for other experts. They're looking for people who own the room, not the people who shrink. They're looking for the people who are confident, not just competent. Okay. So you need an extra dose of vitamin C, as one of my old mentors used to say, which is confidence if you want to raise your average sale, raise your clientele, raise the type of people that you work with on a normal basis. It's going to be based on how you communicate and how you show up. Now, I'm not seeing any comments here, and I don't know if y'all are commenting and I just can't see them, but if you can hear me, but I can hear you, or a one in the comment section. I want to make sure you can hear me. And if you can't hear me, I guess y'all will let me know. I guess you would have told me by now, because I can see some people are watching. I can see some people are watching. I don't see any comments. Goodness gracious. But anyway, I'm just going to keep on talking because, again, as a woman in finance, I know for a fact I can't just shrink and think that people are going to want to work with me. I have to show up bigger. I have to show up bolder. Yes, I have to be competent, but I also need to be confident. Michael, oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in years. He says, "Hi, Terry. It's a pleasure to see you again." It is a pleasure to see you too, Michael. I hope everything is going well over on the other side. I hope all is going well with you, and we definitely need to connect. A lot has happened since the last time we talked, sir. The other thing I want to share is when you are someone who love helping people and love putting other people first, and you are a selfless person, you tend to think that you're doing people a favor by playing small. You're not doing people a favor by playing small. You're not even doing yourself a favor by playing small. You are doing yourself a disservice and everybody else who needs you a disservice by playing small. You shouldn't wait for mastery. You shouldn't say, okay, well, I'm going to wait till I get to this point or that point. No, start showing up now. Because the way that you get chosen is not because you're waiting. You get chosen because you're leading. You are leading an event. You're leading on social media. You're leading a conversation. You're leading a book club. You're leading a newsletter. You're leading. People who do well in financial services are educators. I have a master's in education. Yes, now I'm Dr. Terry, but I have a master's in education, and that's one of the things that make me really, really good at what I do. I love to teach. I'm a forever educator. And so if you see yourself as an educator and you're like, you know what, I have to teach people, you are going to realize that you playing small is leaving people in the dark. You playing bigger is not making things be about you. It's about you showing up again for the people that are looking for you. I can't say that too many times. Michael said, "I'm not on the other side anymore." Listen, Mike, we need to talk for real then. We need to talk, brother. Listen, I will DM you my phone number. I can't remember if we ever exchange phone numbers back in the day, but listen, we need to talk. We need to have a conversation because since you're not on the other side and I'm not on the other side, we need to see if there's an opportunity for us to collaborate and do something real special in 2026. Because you've always been a vibe. Your wife has always been a vibe, and I think we could do some incredible things together. Okay, so back to back to the topic at hand. The other thing I want to share about confidence, it is going to help people see you as a safe space. If you're not confident in what you offer, if you're not confident in how you show up, people are not going to be confident to trust you with their money. They're not going to be confident to trust you with their life decisions. They're not going to be confident to trust you with their legacy. In the beginning, I named tax professionals and real estate agents and insurance agents and financial advisors. But also, if you are an estate planning attorney, if you deal with people's legacies, they need you to be confident so they can be confident in you. I shared with the group the other day. I said, one of the things that used to make me feel like I was at a disadvantage was my age. And for those of you who don't know, I am 35 years young. And in this industry, most people are way older than I am. And so I thought that that was my disadvantage. Let me tell you, it's my advantage because now when I meet with clients who are senior clients, I share with them because I am here. And if the Lord sees fit to keep me here another 2, 3, 4 decades, I will be here when your children are here. I will be here when your grandchildren are here. I may even be here when your great grandchildren are here. So it's great for you to do business with me and for me to build a relationship with your family, because the likelihood of me being here throughout your legacy for a little while longer is high. The chances are higher. The thing that I thought was my disadvantage is actually one of my advantages. So the thing that I think John P. Key has a song. It says the thing that you want to hide is the thing that God wants to use. He's standing at your door, ready to deliver you. The thing that you want to hide is the thing that he wants to use. I am not going to hide the fact that I am younger than most people who do the work that I do. I'm not going to hide that most people who do what I do with the type of numbers that I do, they're males, they're white males. I'm not going to hide that I'm not one. I'm not going to pretend that I'm one. Like, I'm not. Like, I am who I am. But that again sets me apart. And so the women and the families and the communities that are looking for me, they're able to find me because I am not hiding. Okay. So this does not mean that you show up in an arrogant way. You just show up in a confident way. So that again, your confidence is something that your prospects and your clientele, they're going to borrow from your confidence. Okay. And again, visibility is not just about you being seen, it's about you attracting your higher level clients. When people are looking to solve big problems, they're looking for people who are big deals. If you want a bigger check, you need to solve a bigger problem. And so your high net worth clients are looking for thought leaders. They're looking for clear communicators. They're looking for advisors who have a presence. They're looking for people who have clientele. They're looking for people who have testimonials. They're looking for people who are charismatic. Like people, sometimes people work with me because they're like, you're not boring. You're not boring. You make it easy for me to understand. I've never had anybody break this down the way you've broken it down. That's what I hear often. And so, again, you got to be visible because it's going to help elevate you, it's going to help elevate your brand, it's going to help elevate the work that you do. And we can all narrow the wealth gap and the financial literacy gap if we stop playing small. So, your visibility determines the level of conversations you will be allowed to have, because if you are more visible in the right spaces with the right people, then you can impact more people. The real reason that a lot of us, and I say us because I've done it before, is the real reason that we tend to play small or hold back or shrink is because we're afraid of being judged, or we don't want people to say, oh, you're doing the most, or you too much, or we don't want to be misunderstood. That's costing us money. That's costing us obedience. That's costing us so many things that we can't even count, because we don't know that those blessings have our name on it, because we are here being disobedient when God told us, show up here. This is how I want you to show up. And instead of us focusing on what he said, we're like, well, I don't want to do that because I don't want people to talk about me. I don't want people to judge me. They're already talking about you. They're already judging you. So what are you doing? Besides wasting your time, right? Partial disobedience is still disobedience. And you have to understand that your voice is not a liability, it's an asset. When I lost my voice last year after having the flu, I cried. I can remember being in the, what do you call it? Urgent care. And I cried. I was like, oh my goodness, my voice is gone. And I cried because so many days I wanted to speak and nothing would come out. And I missed my voice and I prayed. And I said, God, if you bring my voice back, I promise you, I will use it and bring glory to your name. I do not want to lose this thing. Your voice is not a liability, it is an asset. It is the key to unlock a lot of doors. So stop playing small. Stop being afraid to go live. Stop being afraid to speak up in spaces, to get on stages. That's how you're going to set yourself apart. But that's really how you're going to be able to help more of the madness. So I am going to close my live here with this because I do have to go live in my private Facebook community. So women in financial services do not need more permission. We need more presence. We need to show up clearly and confidently because we're already seen. We're already heard. We just need to be seen by more, heard by more, and then we're going to be chosen by more. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. If you are watching the replay, type hashtag replay. If this video has been inspirational, motivational, or educational, please put that word in the comment section and tag somebody if you know that they need to see this. If you have an insurance license and you are looking for a place to use your insurance license, reach out to me because TNA Financial Group may be a great fit for you. And if you're looking for partnership opportunities, you can reach out to me as well. We do have an affiliate program, and I want to tell you more about it. So, again, thank you so much for watching. Adios. Have a blessed evening and an abundant week.